Today, I hope we are all doing good. We are back for the epilogue, or what I consider the epilogue of Chapter 1 of the Blight of Serroice, the Talon Adventures. Although we have a curious problem. There's no Talon. There's no marsupial. We wonder where he is. Hopefully he will be here soon to help out to play his character. Otherwise, who knows what will be happening. So let's go over to thing, and we'll probably let Metal take over right about now, although he doesn't even, well, he knows I'm talking, but that's all. Okay, so, yeah, I'm handing it over to you, Metal.
I'm just saying, like, that's pretty dang gay.
What?
For him to do something like that.
Pretty dang gay.
Yeah.
That's like turbocharged homo.
Oh, not show up?
Well, that too, but I'm talking about restarting a fight just because it's not going your way. At this point, he's late and...
Don't they call that something? Isn't that called something when you, like, log out and log back in? To, like, in the middle of a fight?
I think so. I'm trying to remember. There is like a name for that.
Is it called battle
Save
logging?
scum?
Yeah, save scumming. That's it. Okay, the weapon that was supposed to be there is there now. You can have access to your sheet again.
Yeah.
Go. Wait.
Thank you.
Okay.
I forgot an E. There we go. Right. So we're here. Everybody's here except for the person that we actually need to be here. Thank you, Marsupial.
Yes.
You know,
Thank you very much.
Another episode of the Blight of Serroice, I guess. This is supposed to be like this extra session at the end of the chapter. So in the meantime, I can catch you up with what everybody had been doing. Let me pull this up over here and bring you to this main map. Yes, so last time we left you guys off a couple weeks ago. Everybody was kind of going their separate ways to continue doing what they were doing across the world. Dargonis, who is buried in here somewhere, here he is, left the party and made the long trip. He wouldn't be quite back there yet. He'd probably only be, I don't know, maybe this far. Started making the long trip back to his home of Clement Bay. He is no longer with the party. Took a pit stop at the Big Booty Bonanza Ranch, or homestead, whatever you want to call it. Took a quick piss all over the property Talon marked down as his own, and then just kept on walking by. Then, the rest of you guys...
You don't have a bathroom, huh? Shit.
No. No, you don't. Nobody built a bathroom. Or even asked for one.
Well, actually, didn't, what's his name, although he hasn't built it yet, he did allocate space in the place that he was going to build on the ranch.
Yes, Dargonis did. But he hasn't started building it or hired anybody to. So I qualify that as asking. And then, three of you, you're merrily on your way. Vuti, Manly Cougar, and Borovo. The last two are definitely not in the same cabin together, as per Borovo's insistence, have boarded a luxury liner and are just like, let's see, they're just out of here. They're gone.
I feel like at this point, Manly Cougar is still arguing with the staff to let his bird sleep in his cabin.
They are off on their way to Gal. Landing in Clearborn very soon. It doesn't take that long for the ships to get there. Which just leaves us our lone little Talon, who decided, for some reason, he wanted to take a pit stop in Penn's Reach. And that's what he did. He boarded a very small ship, like a little private runner that he rented out, and was dropped off at the tail end of the desert in Penn's Reach. And that's where we're going to be today, if he ever gets here.
He's here.
Oh, hey.
Here I am.
I have streamer mode on, so I can't hear when people enter. Cool. Just in time. I stalled long enough. So are you caught up with what we're doing today?
Who, me?
Yes.
More or less.
Okay. Yeah, so you just got off your ship. It landed just outside of town and took off without you because it was a one-way trip. And you are now
Now, wait a
at the
second.
entrance of Penn's Reach.
I needed to pay for that, right? How much was that?
Yes. It's 500. It's not very expensive at this point in time.
Let me just subtract that.
Yep.
All right.
This map seems a little bit more vibrant than before.
I was just thinking.
I don't know what to tell you. I have not changed anything about this map.
You were thinking the same thing, Flat?
Yeah. Like, oh, well, this map looks
Yeah, this map
different.
looks
A lot
great.
more saturated.
I don't know, maybe Roll20 is rendering things better now. They have been adjusting the dynamic lighting, but this map has not been touched, other than dropping new tokens in.
Or does it look so much more vibrant because we've been trapped in that dark-ass mansion for God knows how long?
Could be that too.
So this is what colors look like. I had forgotten.
But we were
Oh,
in.
like you even knew in the first place.
But
Shut
we
up,
were.
Metal. I'm role-playing.
But we were.
Oh my god!
But we've been in. We were in Hannister and all that the last thing, so. Hannister didn't look quite as vibrant as this one, so.
Well,
Hannister's
Hannister
a
also
very
has
cool
next to no colors.
Yeah.
It's like random potted plants, and then it's just concrete everywhere. Okay, so whenever Talon is ready, we can pick back up with what he's doing.
Okay. Let's see.
Nice.
What was that?
No.
You have to decide what you're doing in this town, Talon.
Yeah. Well, I need to go shopping.
Yes, you do.
I can't remember. I'm looking at the shops.
You wanted enhancers last time I checked.
Yeah. Which one was that? Oh, wait. Okay. Item shop B. Fashion finesse, Hegel.
Oh, yes. Freaking Hegel. The dirty communist.
Let me pop that out. Okay. La-di-da-di-da. Here I am. Strolling the promenade. Hi there, Hegel. Remember me?
No,
Probably not.
not particularly. You kind of just look like everybody else I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. I tend to have that effect on people. I no effect on people. I'd like to buy some enhancers, please. Let me see. I think I want to just get all of them.
That is an option. You can do that. You have the money.
Yeah, I know. Now I already have black earrings and a turquoise ring, so I don't need that. But I think I will buy a beret, a cachucha. What is that? How do you pronounce that?
I do not have the word in front of me. Let me look.
I think it's pronounced cuck shed.
It probably is.
Katusha?
Especially because Marsupial wants it. It's probably pronounced that. Let me look.
It's the fire enhancer.
Yeah.
And an extension. My long lost extension. Why did I ever sell
Pretty
that?
sure that's just Kasha.
Kasha?
It's kind of like blur. Yeah, Kasha show. Right, but you wouldn't actually pronounce it like that. You would just say Kasha.
Okay.
That's an old word.
I mean, do I need... Did what's his name? Shoot, I forgot his name. Did Flick's character have fairy earrings?
Borvo?
Borvo, yeah.
No, he's got angel earrings.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Oh, sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
You can. That's up to you.
It's whatever gives him holy enhancer.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it's angel earrings.
Well, even
Now,
though I
whether
don't...
Talon should know that or not. I don't know. Does he really pay that much attention to Borvo?
No, he's a jerk.
He used to.
Well, I'm just gonna get everything just in case. Everything that I don't already have.
Well, you know,
I'm
it's like
picking up.
5K a piece.
Yeah, I'm picking up fairy earrings just to give to Borvo when I see him.
Like a gift.
Yeah,
Try to get back on his good side.
yeah. That's a wind enhancer since I know you use wind magic. So I'm being thoughtful. Damn it.
Well, while you're making your purchase, Hagel turns to you, and he's like, "You seem like the gallivanting, adventuring type, right? You seem to have all this money on you."
Sure.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for another job, a little extra income, there's been this really strange kid, can't be more than a teenager, running around at the bazaar and the docks looking for mercenaries to help him with something. He's been striking up contracts, even going to the bank with them just to show him how much is in his account. He seems legit, but I don't know what kind of crazy thing he's up to.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just here for shopping, and it's gonna be on my way, but...
I heard he's offering 500,000 gil to anybody who works with him.
Where can I find this gentleman?
It's over at the docks.
Oh, thank you very much. I think I've got some time. I've got some time on my hands. Thanks for the information. So my purchases. My purchases total 20,000 gil.
Okay.
Which I had plenty of. So. Well, thank you. I think I'm just going to mosey on over to the docks.
Yeah. He wishes you good luck, and will promptly forget your face.
Yes, he probably will.
Yes. So as you mosey over, standing in the middle of the bazaar, you see somebody who could only be who he was talking about. And there's this weird spastic teenager kind of like looking around for anybody who might have like a weapon on them or anyone he could hire to come along, named Zeru. But you walked right past him.
Where? Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking over here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only person.
Zeru
Oh.
would immediately notice that you have weapons and equipment on you, and would promptly run over and be like, "Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?"
Why, yes, I am.
I'd recognize the smell of one anywhere. Do you work for money? I've got a lot of money.
Why, yes, I do.
Perfect. It's a very dangerous thing that I want you to do. I've got another band of people with me, but I promise you don't even need to know what we're up to. I'm just gonna give you 500,000 gil when we're done. Does that sound good to you?
Why, yes, it does.
I like the cut of your jib. The only thing I have to forewarn you is that we are going to be sailing across the sea. Are you okay with being out on the open water?
Oh my. Well, yes. That's perfectly fine. I was actually about to sail across the sea anyway. I had to go back to Hannister to do so, but
Excellent.
Sure.
Excellent.
is it?
Okay.
Are we talking?
Let me pull this out real quick. From out the inside of his jacket, he pulls out a roll of parchment and unscrolls it with an odd ink quill that doesn't have any ink on it, but seems to write anyway as it sparkles. And on the contract, you see a bunch of just very vague legal writing, but in bold at the bottom, you do clearly see the terms of 500,000 gil, and it excites you. Do you choose to sign it?
Is he saying, are we heading towards Gal or somewhere else?
You can ask him directly if you want which direction you're going.
Yeah, I was going to ask, when you say overseas, are you heading towards Gal?
Oh, no, nowhere that far. We're just going over to the island nearby to Sazel.
Oh my. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. Sure. Let's sign. Sign on.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna take a trip over there, go rough up an old buddy of mine, and then come back, and I'll give everybody their owed money at the bank.
Yeah.
Sounds
yeah.
like
I scanned the contract. I don't really read it all that much, but I see the 500,000, and then sign.
And as soon as you're done signing, he rips the contract out of your hand, rolls it up, and shoves it right back into his jacket. He's like, perfect. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you over to the docks over here, and you can meet the other people I've already contracted. I think 5 is enough. 5 seems like a good number of people to me. Yeah. This is Zeru.
Cool.
Kind of walks past this big old palm tree here, and brings you over to the docks, where you see 4 people already standing there, and he points you around to each person and gives a little brief introduction of the people. And yes, finally, here we are to the characters the rest of the people are going to be playing today.
Are they all girls?
Going clockwise, only one of them's a girl. Yeah.
Right, I forgot it's Final Fantasy.
Clockwise, starting. He introduces you to Lara Highwind. She's a mercenary of a dragoon specialty who's been training to be a soldier her whole life, but that really didn't work out for her. So now she's just, killing people for money. She's really good at that. Next to her, that's Wally over there, Eugene Wallace. He's kind of the most reliable gunman on the entire planet. So he seemed like he was worth the money. Over there is Sonny G. He's kind of lost everyone important to him, so he's just punching people's faces in. It's pretty fun. I think he'll do good at the job. And down there, under him, is a Moogle named Melty. He's kind of a snob, but he knows more about the arcane than like anybody else I've ever met. So I think we're all doing good here. This is a great little party. What do you do, by the way?
Oh, I'm an adventurer and a summoner.
Oh, summon's great.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we need.
And I
more magic to weigh this out.
I go to each person and
He looks over him and he's like,
oh, and well, I shake Lara's hand and greet each person in turn. And
Sonny just looks at him. Whatever.
oh yeah,
Let's get going.
Greet each person and kind of glance in the direction of that thing over there in the corner, and we're not going to acknowledge that. all three of the people that I feel like greeting.
Now,
I kind of grunt in the direction of Melty.
are we getting the temp PCs put in our thing or not? Metal?
Your 10 PC should be in your journal.
Well, I've got mine, but are we being given the other
Oh,
ones?
you worry about that in a little bit.
I was just more wondering for pictures for the characters on my thing, but okay.
Personally, I'm trying to make sure that this boat is where it needs to be. I'm having troubles with it.
Wally does look like a girl.
No, Wally just has like lavender hair. It's totally a dude.
Okay.
God, why are you judging people, man?
I'm not judging.
Totally judging, man.
I'm only judging those weird ears.
Okay. It was taking a minute, but I think I finally... Yeah, I got
Is
the
Talon?
So,
I was gonna ask, is Talon just jealous because Melty's brand of Moogle is taller because of the ears?
probably. So I'm gonna move you over.
No.
After getting briefly acquainted, but only very briefly, because these are a band of hardened mercenaries that don't even know each other, so they're not really a band. They met today. And don't like most people other than themselves. But we'll move you over to the seaside here as I drop everybody onto the boat.
What?
Speaking of, who's actually paying us?
Oh, Zeru is paying everybody after they
Okay.
finish the job.
Okay,
They all have contracts.
all right.
Yeah, which will probably screw us all over. Although most of us don't care because we're not going to see these step PCs again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this adventure, this side quest, is this a one-shot for today?
It might take more than one day, but basically yes.
Okay.
I thought it just dropped her. There we go. Trying to drop everybody on the boat here. But now you're all on the boat. You're heading your way out to Sazel, which, if you recall on the map, I can pull back over real quick. Let me pull back over.
It's a short distance.
It's a very, very short distance. so short indeed that it is basically only a single, like, wave of enemies could spawn. And that's what we're going to have to do. I have to roll to see if you're fighting anybody out in this open, dangerous waters. As you chart just about, I think, 30 miles out into the sea. But you guys can't talk on the boat or anything, if your characters even want to. That's up to you. I hope a few of you, at least in the time that we were waiting on Marsupial, took the time to read the bios, because all the information was put in your character background.
Yeah, well, I did read the background and stuff, a little bit of it yesterday.
I did not read Rick's character's background.
No, just your own. That's all that matters.
How high are the sides on here, on the boat?
I mean, about the average on a boat, right? Like, I would assume those posts probably come to about the sternum of your average person.
Okay, just because I was thinking maybe my guy might just go sit by the side and, rest his back, wait until we're either in battle or over to say so.
What was the kid's name who hired us?
Zeru. He's on the ship there, right at the bottom.
All right.
Although the name's not on him, like all of us.
I'm gonna go over to
I don't think his
Zeru.
token is updated. Let me fix his token.
Yeah, Wally's just gonna be up here resting against this catapult casually as he cleans his guns.
Okay.
Sonny's
You go up to Zeru. What did you want to talk to him about something?
Yeah, so I kind of go up to him. I just sort of look over at him. I say, "Listen, Zeru, what do you know about this Moogle that you brought on? He doesn't look like much. You sure he's not gonna just hold us back, slow us down?"
And he turns and says, nonsense. I mean, come on. More the merrier, right? Plus, the guy we're going up against, he's pretty tough. Like, these aren't the type of people that go down really easy. Any extra hand would be useful.
I don't know. I'm just worried he's not gonna... He didn't, Shit. Nah, never mind.
Hey, he's
That's what I was
somebody
gonna
else to get fired at instead of you.
I go up to Wally and say, "What do you know about this so-called Moogle over here?"
So-called.
Have you ever seen that thing in action? It's not gonna be holding us up or betraying us or anything, is he?
I'll be clear honest with you, I don't know a damn thing about him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we just met up today. That kid just bum rushed me, started talking about this good paying job, and now here I am. So if I gotta make that kind of money to just shoot people, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping an eye on Melty over there.
Fair enough. You do whatever you think you gotta.
Okay. Unless anybody wanted to say something, I didn't.
As they're talking about Melty, Melty is No, Melty is as they're talking about him. He kind of he runs his middle finger along with the bow, the wood of the ship, and looks at his middle finger and like rubs the dirt between his thumb and his middle finger, and kind of flicks it away from himself and walks away.
He's way over there on the other side of the ship. He can't hear me.
He's got big ears.
So
He's not doing it to you. That's
Those
just,
ears, he can probably hear
he's
you
just
from
noticing
port.
how dirty this boat is.
oh.
Do our characters know each other, or like have we had any extensive interaction with each other, or did we all just kind of
It's
meet?
kind of some of
Well, I'm
you
sure
might
that
know
all of you
each other
guys
because a couple
know of me.
people have big names. Especially Wally is known as the most reliable gunman in the entire profession. But this is the first time any of you have met.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of slowly walk the length of the ship and just sort of size everybody up. Let's kind of look past Melty, keep going,
And
come down these stairs. And I'm gonna take a look at Sonny here. What does he look like to me? Like what kind of... If I were taking a measure of him, how would he measure up?
Well, Sonny
He got
is an
lips
elf.
in his shoes.
He's pretty tall. Not as tall as the elf that you guys were used to running around with prior to this, who was way taller than an elf should be. But, you know, he's about, like, 6.5-ish feet tall or whatever. Pretty burly guy. He's got really shiny orange hair, tannish skin, and he definitely makes Laura, who's fairly tall for a woman, seem small by comparison.
All right, so I go up to him and I say, "Listen, Tangerine, you look like you could hold your own in a fight. Let's see what you can do. I want you to take a swing at me as hard as you can."
Buzz off, lady. I don't got time for you. I'll wait till we're in battle. Then I will show my own or whatever.
You don't understand, Mop Top. This wasn't a request. Do it.
Later.
You filthy You filthy
sitting
coward.
down there.
I take a swing at him.
You can, yeah.
I guess
Do I just do
he'll
brawling
block.
for that?
You could if you had an ability that is fit for that in her.
Yeah,
weapon section.
the heavy-handed. I didn't know if I would go if I go that far with it, or if I just go brawling.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll throw out that heavy-handed then. Shit. I should have memorized which order these were in. Here we go.
I guess I can't block, or I guess it depends on his chance.
Well, I mean, you only have to throw one out, like, because she could do that as a normal attack.
And I just click use, right?
Yes, just use.
Didn't do anything.
No, on the weapons. There's actually a section for her gauntlets. That's what you would roll.
Okay, so I've got to go to weapons then.
Yes, that's where the thing would be.
Okay. I'm not used to playing a melee character, so...
Is there any way, like, I can, go to block this? I guess I don't have counter or anything like that.
Did you read all of your abilities, Rick?
No. Hey, you
just
said
under-
about not wanting us to read this. So.
Yeah, it's under weapons, and
So just under Great Elf Gauntlets, I just click attack?
Yeah, just attack. That's all you got to do.
Oh shit, and I've got to click... Oh, a little pop-up window came up that says choose target.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah, so she landed an attack square on Sunny. Not for a lot, though, for 98 physical damage. How does he feel about that?
Okay, I guess he's none of it at this point. I guess I need to take off the damage.
Yeah, minus his armor.
Yeah, so.
Well, and also minus his tough guy.
What's okay, tough guy?
I think actually no, I believe tough guy goes into his armor at this point. You have to be in a stance. So the way some of your characters work, I can let you know now that you're already in the game. Laura has a special thing to her, where she can equip greaves. She can actually wear leg armor. Effectively, what that is she could just equip an extra set of gauntlets in a leg slot that gives her more armor, and she can also attack directly with her gauntlets or her greaves if she chooses to instead of her main weapon. And she also has a move that lets her do like a combo thing. Sunny is a really tough fist fighter. He's a street brawler who's got several abilities that allow him to change the stance that he's in, which will change effectively just how he operates. There is even a stance that does allow him to parry things, but he has to already be in it. So I'm trying to figure out. I think tough guy just gives you more armor at the moment. Wally. Honestly, the only thing about him is he's got like a bunch of guns. He's got a bunch of different options for guns. That's the big thing with him. And Melty is somebody who's been studying the arcane and has classic versions of spells that you know now. Okay, yeah, no, tough guy, it would have already been accounted for in your armor, so you just subtract your armor.
Yeah, I already did that. Put it down to. I put my HP down to 658 to 14 damage after armor. So, I guess at that point I'll get up and I guess she's street brawler.
Yeah.
Punching, I guess, Laura in the face with street brawler.
Any crit. So that's 135.
Oh, shit.
minus her armor. Really ticked off. He gets up and smashes her in the face. Says, "Leave me alone." By itch.
There's my armor. Hold on.
She does have a lot of armor, so it's not the end of the world.
Oh, yeah. 270?
Yep. She also has a lot of health too, so.
Okay, hold on. Let me calculate this real quick.
Both of these characters are fairly tanky, so this is not the end of the world.
Do I have any potions? I hear a bit of commotion going on back here.
Damn, I really need to get better at this. Alright. Okay, so she is taken aback by that, by how much power was put behind that blow. And she staggers a bit, but she doesn't fall. And she spits blood, and she smirks at him. She's like, "Nice. At least I don't have to worry about you. I like you, Sonny. But I don't know about these other guys." Sort of like probing Sonny to give his opinion on what he thinks. And I'm looking over at this Melty, this little Moogle. He doesn't look like much. I don't know if he's going to be able to stand up in a fight. That Wally over there just looks like some pretty boy with a gun. You take his gun away, and what is he? And this new Moogle that Zeru brought on board, I don't know anything about him.
He's like, I don't care. Just as long as I get my money, I don't care if you all die. Now leave me
I
alone!
like you, Sonny.
And he sits back down.
I walk over to Laura and say, you know what? You remind me of...
Like, she's willing to take advantage of anything, right? I mean, like... Hold on, I'm
For the
going
most
through
part,
the
yeah.
description. Yeah, so, like, she's not, like, some super independent type of person. Like, if someone offers her something, she's going to take it if it helps her.
She will take the Gibbs.
Yeah. All right, so she kind of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said, I got plenty of these if you want.
She kind of looks down at Talon, gives him the side eye, sort of like gruffly snatches it from him. Says, well, at least maybe you'll be good for something then. She just kind of walks off next to this cannon that arouses her. I'll go ahead and drink that. She just doesn't want anyone to see her drinking this high potion, but
Yeah.
I will drink it.
I go up to Sunny. I was like, what the hell was that all about?
That she just wanted a piece of me for some reason.
Okay. I already have a bad feeling about all this.
Well, as everybody's...
Well, Melty himself is paying no mind at all to what you guys are doing, and he's he's studied a lot in his days, and he's very intrigued by almost everything, and he likes the ocean more than anything else, and he starts to sing a sea shanty that he heard at one point back in the day, just to himself, not loud enough so that it would bother anybody. Just singing about the fish in the sea.
Yeah, I can still hear him. I roll my eyes.
And as he's singing to himself, you guys sense danger.
Oh, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was about to tell you I was gonna put my extension on in my
you can
armor.
still do that.
Okay. Yeah, so I swapped out my turquoise ring for the extension.
Okay. And as you are all gallivanting around, taking in the sea aboard the deck of this ship, out of nowhere, you're attacked as some Sahagan jump on board. And off to the side, Wally is acutely aware of a dorsal fin in the water. I need you all to roll for initiative.
Not that I don't like it, but should I actually have the numbers on with him for the beast stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, I have the Sayagan's HP.
Oh, no, it's fine for now. I haven't taken him off yet. That's when we start chapter 2, Rick.
Well, I just wasn't sure with my character not having
It's perfectly fine.
Okay. 19.
I'm treating it like the player has the information. Some of these characters would probably know some of this stuff inherently anyway. Honestly, these guys are kind of more well-traveled than your normal characters are.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
13 is mine.
Ooh.
We got some fast boys here. Split, you didn't get a 7. Hooray.
I know, I don't know how to handle that.
Okay. So, Eugene, you're going to be up first.
Alright, I think Eugene is going to prep his, actually, he's going to take a step back, and then he's going to, crap, I forgot what it was called. He's going to prep ready, aim, fire, which I'm going to use just so people can see what it is.
Okay. That's all it's going to say.
Oh,
What's the countdown on that?
10. So he'll be going at
Got it.
17.
Got it. Which means it is Laura's turn.
All right, so my spear has a length of 1 to 2. So does that mean like I could stand here and still attack this Sahaween right here?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, since Zero is the one paying us, he's the one I'm more interested in protecting. So I'm gonna go here. Now, can I swing my spear without hitting anything? Like I'm not gonna hit anything like on the boat, like hit the mast or anything.
No, I mean, because you could just thrust it straight into it.
That's not what I want to do. Okay.
No, the mast. The mast is all the way up here. Like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what this thing was. All right, so here's what I do. I holding my spear vertically. I toss it straight up in the air, and I grab it by the bottom. And I start swinging it above my head, around and around, like a helicopter blade. And as momentum builds, I lean forward, and I smack this Sahaween right in front of me.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out how to do that. It's just under weapons, right?
Yeah, it's just under weapons.
Just click the Death Stinger attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And you hit for 201 physical damage.
And I sort of just grunt and say, finally, this trip was so boring. Finally, some action.
Oh wow, that thing has a 10% chance of an instant KO?
Yes. And you also felt that that was a very effective attack for what it was hitting. The Sagan even kind of loses some of its flesh in the process. Just a huge chunk of its shoulder comes off. Arm's still there, dangling. And it is Zeru's turn. Okay, cool. Zeru comes over here. And where is it? Aims magic. Yeah, here we go. It uses. Hey, why is that thing right there? Thandaga on the Sacrament. Come on. Okay, it's not clicking. Let's see. Wait, there we go. For 331 lightning elemental damage. As you'll notice, Zeru's version of the spells can miss. And a reminder, we have not over to the normal rules yet, since it's still a part of Chapter 1. So we are still doubling up on damage and stuff like that. Oh, and it died. Which means it's now Sunny's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move him up here. And okay, so the support abilities, they're automatically on, or
Yes, you don't have to do any of those things.
okay. Okay, then I'm just gonna use, I guess, Street Brawler on the one to my kitty corner for me. Walk up and just smack him in the head. Try knocking him back overboard. Says, "What you fools attacking us for?" That sounds more like Mr. T.
Does that have a knockback?
I doubt it, but I'm just. No, there's nothing. I was just trying to add.
I think we lost metal.
Oh,
I don't hear the music anymore.
neither do I.
Well, the music stopped. Yeah.
Oh, Buck is
Yeah.
typing.
Metal, no.
It says Buck is typing.
Yeah, we must have lost both of them. Oh, there goes Buck. So how's it going, guys?
Good, good, good.
How's your Saturday? How's your Sunday? Or how was your Saturday?
Good, good, good. So this is definitely a unique perspective so far, I'd say, for a bunch of us. Hey, Flint,
there he
you
goes.
like how my character react to yours?
What's that?
I said, this is a unique perspective so far. And I said, what do you think of my character reacting to yours?
Well, I think the character I'm playing now likes the character you're playing a hell of a lot more than the character I was playing before likes the character you were playing before.
Yeah. Although probably Barva wouldn't like what's his name too much either, Sonny. Especially with that attitude.
You did know how much a high potion heals for, right?
Buck says might be a minute. The disconnects have been lasting a bit longer recently.
What were you asking, Marsupial?
You.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
for
to look
one.
it up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna tell you if you needed to know. I didn't know how much you got hit for, but I imagined it was at least 125.
It was, I think, 171. I took 171 damage.
Damn.
I know. But the fact that Sunny crit and did so much damage gained him a ton of respect from Laura, though. She knows that she doesn't have to worry about him now. she doesn't have to worry about them or him, getting in her way or slowing her down. He could take care of himself. Not that she was going to help you, but...
Well, was I going to be next? Because let me see. Am I faster than a Sahagin?
I don't know, I think one got like a 21, didn't it?
No, that was Zeru.
that was
That was Zeru.
Yeah.
My speed is 9. Their speed is 10. Shit. Dang it! I wanted to. Can I take a 5-minute break? I guess. I hate to do that since I'm next.
May as well, I guess.
But yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Try to be quicker. Yeah, just in case. We get back on.
So I guess we should sing karaoke while we're... Apparently that's one of my character's things, is that if she gets drunk enough, she'll sing karaoke.
Not drunk, though.
Well, my character also has a fair amount of points in singing as well.
Yeah, that's something I gotta ask about these negative numbers and things.
Yeah, let me go through my skills. How many points do I have in singing? My character has points in acting, too. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, mine has negative in acting and negative in singing.
Come all you young sailor men and listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. Up jumps the eel with a slippery tail, climbs up aloft and the reef's the topsail. Up jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, "You eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef."
Oh, my character knows a fair bunch of languages.
Up jumps the whale, the largest of all. If you want any wind, well, I'll blow ye a squall.
Intimidation 80, gambling 100, survival 100, swimming 80, streetwise 90.
So we don't we don't have to keep track of XP and stuff, right? Is that what Metal said?
Yeah, we don't. Well, Marsupio does. We don't.
Yeah, but we don't. What about Gil? My character doesn't have any.
Well, my character has heard of Booty and has pledged to send all his gil to Booty. What's so funny? I got Melvin in the mail.
I don't think what's his name will allow that.
If you
got
here,
Melvin in the mail?
I did.
You gonna give us a quick review?
I started. I didn't finish reading it. I just started to read it. Well, I got about halfway through. Here's the thing. I'm not actually a big fan of comic books.
Yeah, you only draw them, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm a big visual person. Like, if it's not, really cool looking, I don't want to turn the next page. And unfortunately, whoever he has for book 1 is not very good at all.
Sherwin, something like that.
Something like that. Though I did notice that the back cover of Melvin has an advertisement for Cross Comics.
How much did he charge you to put that on there, Rick?
Nothing. Which was nice. He approached and he said, "Hey, you wanna put your thing on here?" Sure.
Yeah, he sent that out to a bunch of people. I think Rick was the only one that responded with like an image.
Yeah, I guess it's just filler. He needed a filler, something for the back page, so.
Yeah, he was kind of hurting for content for the first book, like actual images.
What do you mean by that?
Like he didn't.
I
have
don't
a
know
lot
jack
of,
about comics either. So.
Like when you do a comic, you got to have a bunch of pages in there that are just like other stuff that has nothing to do with the actual story. You know, interior pages that just have like the logo, the indicia, maybe an image in the background that has something to do with a theme, but it's kind of like, 50% transparency, just to kind of be in the background so you don't have to really look at it that hard. Overlays, that kind of stuff. And he really didn't have any of that because he's not an artist that he was paying. It's like he didn't have any money to actually get any images done.
Yeah, like
I don't get it. Why do you need all that other stuff in there?
Okay, well, technically, I guess you could leave the inside cover blank, and you could leave the back inside cover
Because
blank.
you
and the
need
back...
three. Well, you need at minimum, you need 3 extra images other than your cover, because you need the inside cover.
Hold on, let me pull up this manga and see.
Like you need when you first pick up the book and you open it, usually there's an image on the reverse side of the cover.
Oh, okay.
You can leave it white or black or whatever, but normally there is an image there. And then you have your back cover and the interior of the back cover.
Oh.
And you don't want to leave those just blank. You're paying for the pages anyway. You might as well, put something on it.
Yeah, and as long as your pages inside are divisible by 4, you don't have to worry about any extra, like, page stuff, blank pages. But if, say you've got 23 pages and you have to do 24 pages no matter what, so then you need something on that 24th page.
Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, here, let me show you. This is like the back cover of the Buckler Temple of Polar Twilight. Let me see if I can share this.
Glad I hurried back.
You see that one there? That's what's on the very, very back of the book.
Wait, hold on. Let's click on watch. So where is this again? This is the
back.
This is the very back cover.
Okay.
Like if you turn the book, the back side of the book, that's that right there.
What's
and
that?
like inside of that back cover is this right here. Like a little advertisement for what's coming next, coming soon. Like the very last page before the back cover, it's that.
Oh, okay.
Like Tim didn't have any of this stuff because he doesn't do artwork, so he only gets what he can pay for. And he's like, he blew his wad on the actual content of the book.
Well,
Here's like my inside cover, right here.
He probably could have spent the extra, I don't know, $100 or $200 before number 1 came out and got a couple things.
Strangely, we're still live.
Yeah, well, I'm still live. Yeah, I haven't shut it down.
Oh, this is okay. This is crosscut. Yeah, okay.
Well, unless you're
That's
watching
the actual cover. But, no,
Yeah, no, I clicked on the cross comments. Oh wow, that's cool.
Flit was just asking about like why Timothy needed images for filler on his book.
Yeah, because I don't know how any of that stuff works. And because I've got like a couple of manga and I think the only comic I have is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac from way back when, and like they don't have any of that stuff. Like they don't have anything printed on the inside cover or the back cover or anything like that. So I guess that's why it wasn't making sense to me.
Yeah, well, you can, like John said, and I was saying too, you can choose to leave them all blank. You don't have to put anything on them. But, and again, as John said, you're paying for it. Why not, do it? Advertise something or whatever,
Yeah, whether you leave the page blank or whether you actually put an image on it, it's the same price. So, fucking might as well.
Somehow I think we've lost metal and all that. We might not be able to continue.
No.
And after Metal was giving Marsupial so much shit about not showing up on time.
Yeah. Well, at least we got about an hour in before.
That was actually my fault.
Were you sleeping?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, I woke up at. Sorry, go ahead.
You play a lot of RPGs, right?
Like computer RPGs, yeah.
How do you deal with grinding? Like, it is so boring. Like, how do you deal with that mentally?
Interestingly, so like I stream games, right? But when I come to a point where I have to grind, I usually do that offline, because it is, I think, boring for a live stream to like literally do the same thing over and over and over again. But I'll do it like if I do have a hard time doing it if if it's a computer game where I have to sit in my chair and do it. But if it's something on the Switch or I have a little emulator device, like if I'm doing it on this little device that plays like Game Boy games and stuff like that, I'll lie in bed and usually put on a movie or a TV show that I don't have to pay too close attention to, and
Okay, so folks, it looks like we're going to be done today. Maybe if Metal comes back on while we're chatting and all that, I'll start it up again, but I think I will be stopping it for now. Sorry for such a short episode. So this is it for now. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all, everybody. Have a great and wonderful